Hey y'all, this your girl Divine Sugar. You already know, keeping it sweet and saucy. We're here with Behind the Mask podcast with some more bangers, bringing you episode 5, 6, and 7, ready to get it popping. Y'all know I'm not here alone. We got the gang ready to introduce themselves. Lego.
Hey y'all, it's me, Susie. You know, I'm keeping it real and I'm keeping it classy.
What up, everybody? This is boy Pac-Man.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ghostface. Been missing for a week, but I'm back and ready to talk BB.
All right, y'all. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about all of these episodes? 5, 6, and 7. Are we feeling good?
It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It's about to get crazy.
Yeah. I missed a few of these episodes, so I can't wait to hear about it.
All right. All right. So we're going to get it started with episode 5. And we all know, because episode ended with what? Who won?
Kylan!
Yes! Kylan came through.
For the win.
Yes. So episode 5 starts off, with Kylan as a new HOH. Alyssa's happy. She stayed. She happy, but we all know that she had 2 votes casted against her.
Yep.
Okay.
So
They were too stressed about those 2 votes.
Yeah. So
who's stressed and why are they stressed?
Yes. So Christian's like, I'm not upset, I'm not mad, but he wants to know, why it happened and who did it, Bozzy, and why he wasn't told.
But the way he inserted himself in and talking about why didn't I know? Like, who the hell do you think you are, Christian?
Right.
If you don't, you need to be on the up and know and everything. Like, if you're not, something's wrong. Like, bruh.
Right?
Right. Absolutely. But one thing that we do learn that is Kylan also thinks that Tiffany was one of those votes, which obviously we know that he's not wrong in that.
Right.
Yeah, she definitely was.
So
I just don't think that the 2 votes deserved as much energy as they were giving it.
Right. So Frenchie, being Frenchie, what does he do? Frenchie goes and he gathers his people. And he's like, I know who them 2 people were. I know who the vote is. And Tiffany's like, hey,
you better not say my name.
Like really stupid. He's like, I know, but I'm not gonna say any names. He's talking about I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna get evicted, and I still want that. Like, shut up, Frenchie.
Right, and Tiffany's like, well, you shouldn't.
Wait, does he really know that Tiffany knows though?
He
told her to do it.
Yeah, he asked Tiffany to do it.
Her and Derek asked.
Yeah.
And he walking around talking about he knows who it is.
Yes, and that's why Tiffany's like, he shouldn't be talking about the vote if he's not even going to say who it is.
Right.
I'd be mad as hell if he said something.
Like, why bring it up if you're not ready to give the information? Like, bro, you trying to put yourself in a position where people are going to be like asking you who said it. And then you're like, I'm not even going to say anything. Like, why even bring it up? Like, you're just being stupid.
Right.
Why did she even tell me?
Gameplay. I think that he thought that would be something that would probably help him stay in the house if he knew something that nobody else knew. But it was like really dumb. Like, why even bring it up? Nobody trusts you anyways. And you're talking about, I'm a man of my word. I'm never going to say anything. Like, nobody believes that.
She did it to gain trust from him and to also to see if he would spill the beans also. That's all right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So right after this, Tiffany being that bitch that she is, she goes straight up to Kylan and she she tells him how she feels about him, that she loves him and that she cares about a lot about him. And she points out that Kylan needs to be careful with Frenchie, period.
Yep.
And she just warns or tries to instill in Kylan as a mentor. I guess that's what she was coming up at to me, that she doesn't want Kylan's HOH to become Frenchie 2.0.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yep. And so that's what she did. So, all of this happens. Kylan like invites everyone up to this HOH room. I thought it was sweet that Tiffany herself decided to read Kylan's letter. It was from his mom, and like
HOH.
being a mother figure.
HOH room reveal. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Yep.
yes, it's an HOH. Yes, because he won HOH, and Tiffany decided to read his letter, and it was from his mom, and I just felt like that was just, for me, it was so touching because she is a mother who's missing her
nice.
son, and I just felt like, woo! I did get teary-eyed with that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, because he was already saying he would get too emotional to read it.
Yeah. So I feel like in that moment, Tiffany kind of probably gained a lot of trust. I don't know. For me, it would have been like, I really like Tiffany.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. From
Yeah.
if you didn't see the feeds that same night before all that happened, Tiffany and Kyla was having a conversation, and basically Colin was all like, if his mom was here and she can tell him one thing, one person to work with, it would be her. It would be Tiffany.
Yeah.
Oh, really? See, I don't watch the feed, so
yeah.
Whenever I hear stuff or I see something on the internet from the feeds, I try not to look at it. And watch the actual episode.
Well, I like to watch the feed so I can know like the backstory about why people made that move.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
but see, I don't watch it just because I used to watch it, but I've not watched it this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also during this, like Tiffany tells Azza that she wants Frenchie on the block. She tells her that, you know what, he just creates too much chaos in the house. Azza's like really not feeling it because Frenchie, he's on her team, like period. Yeah. So I would understand not being so into it with someone being on my team. I don't want them on the block.
Right, because then you have one less person who can fight for your team.
Right.
Exactly.
Is the slaughterhouse and all that, are they really together? Are they talking like what?
So that's
right
not really happening in this episode, but we.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay.
I mean, it hasn't. The slaughterhouse
like
right
French
now,
kisses?
what
are all these groups talking about?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta wait until after nominations when you get into all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, we here for the freaking wild card competition.
Mm-hmm.
The queens are safe because Kylan won. So obviously they're not competing. Mm-hmm. Hannah and Christian have already participated, so they cannot play. And we already know that the winner of the wild card competition can win safety for the week. The Joker, Aces, Kings have 15 minutes to decide who they are sending in. So, what are we thinking? Who are they going to send in? Let's get some guesses.
Oh, wait, we're guessing? Because I know.
Oh, you already know. You already know?
I have no idea.
Sarah, Bev, Frenchie, and Brent.
But who we think, like, my thing is, like, who we think is going to be like, I want to go in off of Griff.
Frenchie for sure. Brent for sure.
Yes, Frenchie's like, yes, I want to go in. Bet.
Brent kind of didn't want to. Brent didn't want to go in. He wanted to save it, but then he kind of was like, okay, yeah, because he wants to make sure Frenchie doesn't win.
Yes, absolutely. So those two for sure. But the surprise of them all. Okay, so Frenchie wants to play.
Brent got picked by the wheel though. Like his team didn't even decide on him. They left it up to fate.
Absolutely, but he wanted to go. I feel like he wanted to go in.
Yeah, but he wasn't
Yeah.
like super enthusiastic because I seen like in one of his diary rooms he had even said like he didn't really want to use it just yet, but he didn't want to make sure Frenchie didn't win.
Right. So I feel like he wanted, you know, to at the end of the day go in, so he wouldn't win. But
Yeah.
Sarah Beth was like, you know, hey, sweet baby voice. Yes, I want to go in because I want to control the game, point blank, period. And I was like, okay, little Sarah Beth. Like, honestly, Sarah Beth is just, she's like growing on me.
Yeah, I feel like we had
Sarah?
like from pre-house, just looking at the bios and everything, we was like, damn, she's gonna be first boot. But like,
We're turning into Team Sarah right now?
No,
I mean,
Sarah is adorable.
she's
Really?
growing on you.
Yeah.
She threw me off, man.
Like Sarah Beth, okay, so she's like, you know what? I want to play. I want to take control of the game. Let's go, Sarah Beth. Let's get it, baby girl.
Yeah, okay.
So,
You're clapping for Sarah. Wow, Sarah, I need to see this.
Hey, but what did she do though? She
Hold
won
up,
the
wait, hold up. Can we talk about who else is chosen? So Jokers ended up choosing Frenchie. King, obviously the Kings chose Sarah Beth, and the Aces obviously left it up to Faith. And long behold, Brent was chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, okay,
boom.
okay.
And at the end of the day, we all know who won. Sarah Beth ends up winning.
Sarah Beth.
What'd they have to
Round of
do?
applause to Sarah Beth.
It was a challenge with pictures, and basically had to study the pictures and the colors, and then they asked questions about each picture, and if they got it right, then they were splattered with paint.
Yes,
and
so
they had
the
to get 3 points to win, and so yeah.
So the wild competition, they're like had to, you know, they're one. Wait, hold up. They're one by one in the BB Art Gallery. Every round they will see a piece of art, and it's different. Like one time they saw ducks, the other time they saw people in the pool. It's like different, and it's basically based off memory and in color. Okay. Memory and colors. And the first person to get the right color with that answer will win. So, and the first person with 3 points, correct points, is going to be the winner.
So this was based off of some memory shit.
Yes.
Sarah pulled it off?
Yep.
And Sarah Beth was very confident because, you know, of her occupation.
Didn't know she had it in there. Okay.
And she definitely
Congratulations, Sarah. Can we drink to Sarah winning?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, she did that. I mean, Frenchie, I was a little impressed too with Frenchie, but she was just a little slow.
I have a feeling Frenchie's confidence probably got in his fucking way.
Oh yeah. He was a little too cocky.
Yeah.
So what happens after this comp? Everybody goes into freak out?
No, well, you know, after Sarah Beth, you know, wins, everyone's happy that Frenchie didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Frenchie is like super upset.
So the house is against Frenchie for sure.
A twist, but when Sarah Beth won, there was a twist that happened. Sarah Beth was told that she can decide to join the Queen's team and be safe.
I must have missed all of that.
Yeah.
No, that
in order to do that, she would have to nominate one person from the team to join the Kings, and they would be at risk of going on the block and being nominated for eviction.
No, so then
I'm gonna have to go back
for 1 week.
Huh?
Like she's safe for just that week or the next week?
No. So this is what she was told. Sarah Beth is told that she can decide to join the Queen's team, which the people who won, Kylan's team. But in order to do that, she would have to nominate one person from that team to join the Kings, and they would be at risk of going on the block and being nominated for eviction.
Oh, so
she would be putting her team at risk, her original team at risk, if she accepted that offer, basically.
Okay.
Dang, that's deep.
Yeah. So
I
don't know if I could do it.
Sarah.
Yeah, that was hard. Wait, who's in Sarah Beth's team?
So shoot, you gotta get us thinking.
I don't know.
Sarah Beth, she's with Christian.
Oh yeah. She's with Chris. Wait.
No, she's not with Christian. She's with Xavier. Yes, Xavier Christian, right?
And Sarah Beth.
Yeah, Xavier, Kristen, Sarah Beth, and who's the other girl? Alyssa?
Is it Alyssa?
Alyssa, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So Sarah Beth, Christian, Xavier, and Alyssa.
Okay.
So Sarah Beth decides to not use the power.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't use it. Okay.
Mm-mm. So that ends. The whole competition ends. Everyone's like, the girls are excited that Sarah Beth won. They're pumping her up. And go Sarah Beth, go Sarah Beth.
Hey.
And then Tiffany, being Tiffany, the game player that she is, she goes up to Kylan and she just tells him, like, yo, Frenchie is the snake. And he is the one that's going to bite the head off of this,
Really?
We need to bite the head off the snake, basically, is what she's telling him.
How do you feel? Is this man going for it?
Kylan, what he's like, Kylan, he's super, how he is. So Kylan, what he decides to do is he decides to gather everybody. Yes, he decides to ask everyone, how they felt about Frenchie. That's what he, everyone comes up, he decides to bring everyone up in his room and ask them, everyone about, how they felt about Frenchie. And
this man had a house meeting or individually?
No, individually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So everyone pretty tells him the same thing, how they felt about Frenchie. So time for the nomination ceremony.
Everybody except for Brittany.
But that's the next episode. That's why he will explain it in the next episode. Yes, why he decided to nominate.
Slow down, boy. Getting ahead of yourself, Pack.
The first nom, period, Frenchie. The second nom is Brittany. Dun, dun, dun. In the episode, Frenchie's like, he says, he never quit anything yet, and he never will. And Brittany's like, she doesn't think she should have been nominated just because she's in the same team with Frenchie.
Yeah.
And Frenchie's like, oh, if I win, I'm gonna use the veto on you. Like, yeah, okay.
But that's next episode.
Also, Frenchie felt like I would be.
So that episode ends. That is
next episode. Since I want to jump there so fucking quick.
Please jump there.
Okay, moving on.
Episode 5 happens, and now we're rolling into episode 6. Hey,
episode 6, let's go.
It's shot time, break time.
Shot.
Take that shot.
Wow, god damn it, let's go.
Yo, shit.
But put a little Gatorade in with it though too.
Woo! So here with another motherfucking banger. Episode 6 rolling in.
This is when it gets crazy.
Dang. Episode 6 in your face. Let's go.
Let's go. We all know how episode 6 roll in. Noms happen. motherfucker. Thicker fucker.
Motherfucker this, motherfucker that all episode.
So we all know that Frenchie and Brittany is nominated for eviction. Oh gosh. Brittany burns into the fucking their room, and Ozza at this point is consoling Brittany, which I felt was very beautiful because I feel like it had like a deep
we had a feeling, we had a vibe.
And of course, while she's doing that, Frenchie comes walking.
Frenchie's like, and Ozza's like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
He's trying to make it about him.
Wait a minute.
I know I'm the target.
Frenchie walking in on a
Yeah, he's all like, don't worry, I'm the target. It's not about you. Like,
yeah. So
and I was like,
slow down.
Derek F is upset because he have two teammates on the block, and they all feel like Kylan should have told them in advance because they are working together. Frenchie tells Brittany to let the focus be on him, let him do him. Brittany says that she doesn't want to go home. Frenchie promises that if he wins the motherfucking veto, he's gonna put the veto on her motherfucking neck, take it off of his and put it on her neck so she's off the fucking block.
Because he feels like he has the whole house on his side, but he's on the block. He's gonna take her off, and he's safe.
No, that's not. I don't feel like that's why.
His thought process.
What the fuck is wrong with this man?
His thought process was if he took Brittany off the block, Kylan would put up Brent, and he'll have a fighting chance.
Oh my gosh, we are getting so far ahead.
God damn it, Pac-Man needs to just stop.
You started asking the question, so I had to tell you.
Oh, okay, you got me there.
But he's just speculating because he ain't watch it.
I really don't even know what's going on here.
All right, so everybody else in the house is what? Happy. They all tell Kylan this was the best move that he could make. Kylan's like, yes, I feel at peace with this shit.
Okay.
So Frenchie right now just felt like, everything that I did during my week is just like blown up in his face. Frenchie at this point, he goes up to the HOH room. He goes to talk to Kylan. He gives him a hug. He tells him, you know what? I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. He tells him, I'm the target. Yeah, I'm the target. But he would appreciate if he went down there and told Brittany that she was not the target and she was safe. Because that girl right there is what? Her heart is broken.
She don't deserve that.
She don't deserve nothing like that.
What?
Yes.
What? This man's does a whole lot.
Too much.
Yes. So, Kylan, he's like, maybe he lying. But you know what? Being a good man that Kylan is, he goes down to Brittany and tells her that the target is Frenchie. And the reason why he put her next to Frenchie is because her ass was the only one that didn't say Frenchie name. And that he wanted Brittany to focus on the veto. Am I right?
Oh,
yep.
No, you're right.
You're right. He didn't want Brittany, if she was not on the block, to take down from the block.
Exactly.
Yep. Which makes sense.
Right. And so here we go. We got Frenchie in the diary room saying, every year the jocks make it, and he's talking to Derek F while this is going. And he got one out. and he wanted to get the rest out. This is not funny. Goodness gracious, she's on the block.
He's so awkward.
Brittany
I don't mean to
tells,
take it back, but do y'all remember the scene when Brittany was freaking crying on Oz's arms and he's just like, can I have a second with her? Like, bruh.
yeah,
Like, he
and
just
I
like
was
barges
nah,
in. Like,
chill. Yes.
he's like, give us a second. Like, he was just all extra. I'm like, why does he think he's somebody's hero? Like, dude, they're having a moment.
Right.
He's weird. I don't know.
Yes. So at this point, I guess in Frenchie's mind, he's like, I need to come up with a plan. And his plan was to start spilling the beans about the slaughterhouse.
Oh, so slaughterhouse is a real thing. Okay. Oh,
To
shit.
him,
Okay.
to him it is. Yeah.
I mean, it's the alliance that he made up. Nobody takes him serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he decides that he was not going to bring up Derek F. and he was not going to bring up Xavier.
Well, why not?
Because
Trust
Derek
him
F,
most.
he wanted to yes. He wanted Derek F is his final two, and Xavier, he felt like he was good with him. So he brought up all of the other names. So first he goes to Claire and Tiffany. Both of them think that the alliance is fake, just like the alliance that he started with them, the French kissers.
Okay. The French kissers are still alive too. Okay.
Is it not? I thought it was French
no,
kisses.
they're not real.
French kisses. Yeah.
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 French kisses. Yeah, French kissers, French kisses, whatever.
Yeah.
So they know
And
he's
he's
probably the one that started it because he started the French kisses.
right. Exactly. He then goes to Derek X and Azza. He's like, I got something to tell y'all. Just he tells basically
You can't start laughing
who's
before you tell it.
He tells basically
It's
everyone
like,
who's
all right.
not.
You're telling me something I'm supposed to laugh at, but you're already laughing, so you killed the joke. Like,
While he's trying to tell Ozza, and Derek F is laying on the couch and acting like he's asleep.
No. Derek F wasn't in there for that conversation. He was in there for Tiffany and Claire's conversation where he's laying on the couch. He wasn't in there for Derek X and Oz's conversation.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it was just hilarious that he did that.
Yeah.
can we get back to what you were laughing at, though? I didn't laugh at that yet. I missed all that. Can we rewind? Maybe you said it and I was talking over you.
I don't know.
I think she was laughing at the fact that he was telling everybody.
Yeah, like he was just literally going around the house telling everybody, like, as if this was like going to be like, oh my gosh, top secret information, that they were going to be like, oh my goodness, did you know that this was a big alliance? Oh my good, like, and it just didn't work.
Oh, the slaughterhouse. Okay.
Yeah.
So he threw out.
Said half of the house is in the damn slaughterhouse.
Yep. So it's time to pick the players for the veto.
Hey,
Kylan, Kylan is first pick. He picks Alyssa. Frenchie gets Claire, and Brittany gets Derek X. Put them X's up for Derek X.
Okay, he gets to play again.
Yep.
Yes. So the veto competition, it begins, and it's called Fun Tan Lotion. To win, they have to fill a container with suntan oil. So they can retrieve, a whistle that's like in this like tube. Yeah. And the person with the shortest time wins.
I feel like that's gonna
basically they have to run around catching like suntan oil in a bucket and fill it in their container. I mean, I like that competition. It was pretty fun.
I feel like
Yeah, it
liked
did look
because
fun.
You had to be really strategic.
I think that one's gonna be like, you know how every year they have the slip and slide on when they have to fill up the container and then go pour it into the bucket or whatever and pick the thing out for the HOH.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
Like the endurance. That's like an endurance comp, right? Is that what you
Yeah.
mean? What else?
Yeah, but
slip
I
and
like
slide
that
and
they
fill up the
used it
container.
as like a veto comp.
Yeah, they
I
used
thought
to
that
have
was
the
pretty
veto
cool.
comp this year.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering if
But
they're
I'm
gonna
pretty
do
sure
the
they're
regular slip and
gonna
slide.
have like that as an HOH. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. And so when the times are, ready to be announced, we had Claire at 5:33. We had Kylan at 4:54, Brittany at 5:08, Derek X at 4:42, and Alyssa at 6:57. And we're waiting on Frenchie. Drum roll, drum roll. Frenchie comes in at 5:06, leaving Derek X to be the motherfucking winner of the power of
the
veto.
comp beast. Now we can label him as.
Yes.
That's two wins. Wait, is it 2 wins? Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
2 wins.
He's leading right now.
Yeah, 2 vetoes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so at this point, Frenchie done fucking lost it. He's done giving up. He tells Azza that it's eating him up inside. And she tries to tell him, you know what, Azza, Azza being a Black woman that she is, she tells him not to give up. Azza does not believe in giving up. And Derek F, he brings in his father and he says his father always told him to what? Not give up. He tells Frenchie to not roll over, to not take it. Get out there and start swinging. Not knowing that his fucking father is a boxer and he's using his fucking daddy turns. You get out there and you motherfucking start fighting. Point blank in a motherfucking period. Start fucking swinging. Frenchie, he goes up to Kylan and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna come up with a plan. You know what? I got my juices flowing again. They done motivated me. He goes up to Kylan and to Derek X. And he's like, right now, if there's a chance, he's willing to give his complete loyalty to Derek X and to Kylan. But you know what? At the end of the day, that shit didn't pan out because Derek X was like, I decide to not use the power of veto. And Frenchie and Brittany is left sitting on the block. End of episode 6.
Yep.
Damn, you did that well. I was on the edge of my seat listening to that. You got me right back in the game.
She's a pretty good narrator.
I mean, doesn't get no better than a little sugar.
Look,
all right, we got episode 7.
We got a whole nother episode to talk about.
A whole nother episode.
I did miss a lot.
I think I need a shot or something.
Eviction.
The eviction.
And the HOA.
Yep.
Yes. The eviction. We almost done. I need a shot.
Why you say that like you happy?
What? No, I just
We're almost done. Let's wrap this shit up.
I mean, my throat get a little dry. Shit. I'm gonna take a shot. It's a half a shot, but
Take your shot. I'm right here with you. Y'all hear that?
All right.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. here we are in tonight's episode of Big Brother, episode what? 7. The episode begins where it ended with the nomination ceremony of the veto. Brittany's like, you know what? I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna lay low. You know, I'm gonna lay low and let Frenchie ass get sent the motherfucking home. And Frenchie tells Derek F that he doesn't want to go out the enemy, and his feelings is really, really hurt. And at this point, it just seems like Frenchie is just giving up.
Again.
And so BB decides to show Brittany, you know, doing exercise. She's exercising with Whitney, and they try to, like, you know, show Brittany dropping some rhymes, some raps and stuff. And Brittany's like, you know, she can hide her karate skills, chop chop, but she got some rapping skills.
Zing.
Zing.
You low-key sound like Zingbach. That's why I said zing.
No, because that's what she said. She's like, she's gonna hide her freaking karate skills, but she's gonna show her rapping skills. All right, so then Frenchie goes around telling people, you know what? He thinks that him being in the house is good for a lot of people's skin. He does this one by one. He tries to convince everyone to keep him to stay. And he's like, you know what? If Dan can come back from the dead, and he can cause a ripple effect and stay in the house.
And that wasn't a bad pitch either. I mean, because everybody would have targeted him. It wasn't a bad pitch.
It wasn't.
But it was
Definitely
still
wasn't.
dangerous to keep him in the game. Like he was already gone. I don't know, he was really confusing me because he's like telling Brittany he would use the veto on her, basically saying he would sacrifice his own game so she could stay, but then he was still fighting to stay. And I'm like, bro, do you want to stay? Do you want to go home? Do you want sympathy points? What the fuck do you want? Like, right. I'm confused.
Right. And during this episode, they decide to show, you know, Sarah Beth and Kylan. They had a very intimate moment where Sarah Beth is just basically open up to Kylan about it being very difficult for her to talk about the passing of her father. And I thought that was a very special moment that they had between each other.
Yeah, it was his 1 year anniversary. He died.
Yes,
of COVID.
And Sarah Beth, like, you know, it's just very difficult for her to talk about that. And I thought that was very awesome that they showed that in you know, the episode. Also during this time, Kylan, he meets with some of the other teammates to, like, ask them, you know, I kept you safe. Are y'all gonna keep me safe too? But surprisingly, not a lot of people was like, yeah, I'll keep you safe. Derek X was one of them.
He was begging for safety?
No, he was just trying to ask.
He was just asking because he had one HOH, so he was like, you know, can y'all keep me safe?
Christian, Whitney. Was it Brent? Was Brent in that room too?
Yeah.
Yes, because it was Brent, the Kings.
And then Derek.
It was the Kings. Yep.
And then none of them said anything. I mean, Derek said something, but he didn't right out say that he would keep him safe. But then after they left, he did say that.
Yeah.
But
right.
That was kind of fucked up because, like, it's like at least y'all could just lie to the man, like, goddamn.
Right.
Right.
He in y'all face. Just shake your head. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Give him that fake nod, like, oh, I got
Yeah,
you.
they
Yeah,
are
I
just
didn't even
all
hear
like
what you
looking
said,
like
but okay, yeah, I got you.
they're all like looking at each other like who's gonna speak first. Like it was like
Right.
awkward.
Right. And so basically the only team that like promises him safety is the Kings. They're like, yeah, which I thought was cool.
Oh, so he pulled them in as teams, like, hey, y'all think you got me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's got his back? I can't believe that.
Yeah.
It was
So
at his back.
mm-hmm. At this time, it's like they're both about to give their speeches. Brittany led with the cute rap. I thought that was super cute.
The whack rap.
Can someone else talk about Frenchies? Because I didn't listen. I'm just gonna be honest.
Man, I don't know what the fuck Frenchie was saying. Like, I don't know his direct words. I just remember how I felt when he was talking. Like, it felt like he was throwing shots, and then he was like directly after saying how he wasn't. Like,
Yeah,
I can't even think of like his like exactly what he said, but I know he was throwing shots, and then like he was all like, "I'm not trying to," like he's trying to say that he wasn't throwing shots, but he was.
Yeah.
I wish we could like pull that clip up. Like, I want to hear what he said so bad now.
Yeah. But at this point, it's time for the vote. Claire's up first. She decides to vote to evict Frenchie. Sarah Beth is next. Frenchie, Xavier, Frenchie, Derek F. He does Brittany, but who cares? Christian, Frenchie. Everyone to follow is Frenchie. Frenchie is
French got
evicted.
tried.
Yes. Yes.
He did.
Frenchie is evicted with a vote 11-1.
Wow.
I love the fact that Claire was the only one that was all like, I happily evict Frenchie. Everybody else was all like, unfortunately.
sadly
evict. She's all like, I happily.
Yeah. So at this point, it's a time for the Julie interview. Frenchie takes a seat. We take out 6 feet of a distance to keep everyone safe. Julie says to him that she knows that he's a super fan and he came out very strong. He's like, yeah, I agree. I came out very strong. And he came in there with a purpose. And he made it a point to give the first week everything he had. And he doesn't regret it. And then Julie says, she asks if he regrets not taking the first, sorry. If he regrets not taking the first night, double or nothing.
I'm listening.
And if he did, he would have been safe right now. And then Frenchie says, being a Frenchie that he is, he doesn't regret it.
Like, I know. From my family, and I want to see my kids.
No, he basically wanted everybody to like know that he is the one who made the change in the game. Of the first person evicted was the white guy, the white jock. Like, he wants everybody to know that.
Yeah.
He changed the dynamic. Like, bro, you are not a legend. Calm down.
I didn't want to risk it, like not being able to see my kids. I love my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ask him if he would have won veto, would he have actually used it on Brittany? Was that asked?
No.
Mm-mm.
He was never gonna do that.
If he would have said yeah, if that was asked, he was a goddamn lie. He knows he was lying.
Well, I'm glad he's gone. Shit, I didn't like that man. It's his gameplay. I'm sorry, not as a human being, just the way he came off playing.
Yeah.
It was definitely entertaining. It wasn't a boring first week.
Mm-mm.
No, wasn't.
Frenchie's gone. Is there HOH?
So yes,
Yeah, there
time
was
for
an
the
HOH.
HOH competition. Whoop, 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 whoop. As we all know,
Hey,
as outgoing HOH, Kylan cannot participate.
Nope.
The competition is called Tom Talks BB, and during the episode, like Julie's like, we have a celebrity. So here it is. Tom Talks BB. Tom was on Celebrity Big Brother. So here we go.
wait, who the fuck is Tom? Who's Tom? This is a celebrity?
Tom Green, he was on
Tom
Celebrity Big
Green.
Brother.
He was
Who
on
the
Celebrity
fuck is
Big
Tom
Brother.
Green?
He's a comedian from
Wow.
Canada.
I don't fuck with those
All
Canada
right.
people.
So here it is. The legendary, he's a comedian. Maybe you should Google it. Definitely a celebrity.
Oh, the guy that had a show on MTV?
What?
Big Brother house guest Tom Green took to the streets of Canada to talk about all things Big Brother. Julie showed 2 videos of Tom Green, or Tom, and the contestants had to pay close attention to the details in the video. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, another
You wanna go
memory
all through
count.
all of it? Yes, another memory count. So you get the answer right, you stay in the game. You get the answer wrong, bye. So basically, the person who won the HOH comp is Xavier. But can we also talk about the cute moment that Derek X and Hannah had when they both threw the HOH, that competition, when they both threw up the fucking gang signs? Like, yes, let's go. That was so cute.
They was so in sync. I was
They
like,
were so
damn.
in sync with it though.
And they couldn't see each other because you know how they had like the wall between each other. And
Yeah.
they didn't even know what was happening, but they was in sync.
Yes.
They both
Yes.
threw it.
Well, bring it back. I didn't see that. I can't picture it. Say that one more time. What happened?
So okay, it's not gang signs. Like Derek X threw up the peace sign, and then Hannah, she threw up a thumbs up sign. But they did it literally at the same time.
Yeah. So you know how they do the true and false questions or whatever. And
that's what the comp was? True or false?
Yeah.
Yes, true and false. They had to answer questions about the videos that they saw.
Yeah. So the answer was false, but they chose true.
They changed it to true. Yes.
Yeah. And Hannah, if you watch it and pay attention, Hannah actually mouthed it true, false before she put it on true. And then they both, like, when they announced that it was false, they was all like, yeah, they threw up their little gang signs. Well, not really gang signs, people.
But you know, like,
they threw up some emojis.
Yes. Like peace sign emojis and then the thumbs up emojis. Yes,
it was in sync.
Okay.
Definitely in sync. So we leave episode 7 with Kylan coming down as HOH and then Xavier becoming HOH. And then at this point, I want to talk about history because history is being made.
Yeah, I was just
never have there ever been a back-to-back black male, black anything head of household.
And the last black male HOH was in 2014.
Wow.
Back to back. We got the cookout, so they're safe. Okay. They're doing something.
Yes, and I feel like that was just a very special moment. And it was a very good episode. And right now, I'm very happy with where I stand. But I know that it's going to get hard towards the end because this is Big Brother. and not everyone can be a winner. There's only one winner.
And
Yeah, it will get ugly. It is
That's
gonna
true.
get ugly.
And right now, as we live in the happiness of it, I want to soak it all in, because we are doing the damn thing, and I'm gonna be happy and I'm gonna be proud to say it. It's never been like this ever. And motherfucking people, y'all better get into it. Plain blank, period. Get into it. It's beautiful, and I love it.
This is sounds like, and I need to get my ass back to watching, has been one of the better seasons of BB so far. I mean, we're only like a week, 2 weeks in.
2 weeks in.
Yeah,
2 weeks in. That's pretty
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. 2 weeks in.
Yep.
2 weeks in.
Damn,
But
your boy won.
yeah.
The boy won. Who do you think he puts up then?
we don't know, but we shall see.
We can make predictions if y'all want.
Ah, man, I don't even know.
Uh,
Who's his team? So what? He's a.
I
Is
feel
he
like
a
I
Joker?
kind of already know off of like just the vibes.
His team is Christian, Alyssa, and Sarah Beth.
So he somewhat has to stay loyal to them, right? He's gonna try to play that.
Well, he
Then he's
can't.
got the
Yeah.
cookout.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
based off that information, the next biggest target would be Brent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
But I kind of Xavier didn't want to win the HOH. You can see it on his face, like he wanted to throw it too. And I kind of didn't want him to win either because they're already gonna look at him and be like, "Oh, he's a physical threat." And now he went in the mental comp. They're gonna be like, "Oh, he's a mental threat too." So now he's
Yeah.
gonna be a big target.
So just to recap, everybody's riding with Sarah now. Sarah's good, even though I thought she was no good when I first seen her enter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's cool.
He was wrong.
Okay,
He was wrong.
I will take that L.
Also, I'm gonna say I was wrong too about Frenchie because he wasn't first boot, he was second boot.
Okay, and Frenchie leaves, which we knew was gonna happen. There was that was inevitable.
Yeah, Frenchie played himself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I think that wraps up the past week. We're all caught up. We're all caught up.
See y'all next month.
Yes.
Next month.
Right. So we brought you guys some bangers. We had episode 5, 6, and 7.
Look, guys,
you already know the gang here. I'm Divine Sugar.
It's the
Ghostface.
Oh.
Susie, Ghostface.
Okay.
Sorry. Didn't know what order we were going in. And then some dude named Pac-Man. I don't know.
You just go introduce us all.
Yes.
Hey, coming at you next week.
Coming at y'all next
Ghostface.
week. Yeah, we might be a week behind,
look.
but you know, we're the baddest and the bestest.
Yeah,
Period.
y'all just have to bear with us, man. We got real life shit going on, so y'all just got.
Oh yeah.
Y'all get it when you get it.
And they love
Yes.
it too. They
And y'all love it. Period. All right. Signing out. Gang, gang.
Peace from the Middle
Out.
East. Hold on. Wait for it.